And man, it's your boy Papa Duck. I am back with another video. I know y'all miss me. I miss y'all too. Ain't uploading a few days, but get what, I'm back doing what I do. And boy, today I got a video for your ass, boy. Y'all gonna want to stick around at the end of this one here. Trust me when I tell you. Like, comment, subscribe if you ain't done that already. And if you or anybody you know want to promote on all our channels, just go to papaduckpromo@gmail.com. We're gonna get it on and make sure y'all get that merch. And thank y'all, man, for anything and everything. Check this out. Man, y'all got to see this flyer, man, when they was selling Negroes in 1848. But listen, how I'm finna break this all down, bro, y'all gonna say, damn, I ain't see it that way. Trust me, ain't nothing changed. But no further ado, check out this flyer. Yup, look at that headline. Also below it shows whether it's men, women, or children. They have a small description of each. Look where it says 6 girls, comely, quiet. Do you know what comely means? That means they are attractive. They are beautiful. And you can only imagine what these sick fucks was doing back then with these, with these women and children, man. It's crazy. And I do send my heart out to those who went through whatever they went through as a slave. But screenshot this, man. No further ado. Let's get back to the video. Yes, you saw it for yourself. These folks was auctioning off black people. Listen, I got to give y'all the definition of what slavery means. And when y'all read this definition, it's going to blow y'all mind. Please stick to the end of this video. Check this out. Slave, a person who is legally property of another and is forced to obey them. Wow. Now tell me, how can you legally own another person? You just saw it. The definition of slavery, to legally own another person. They don't even consider you as mother and father owners of your children. You are a pair that rents. Parents. What are parents? A pair that rents. Your job is to food, clothes, shelter that child. And that child is the United States of America's investment. Livestock. Why? Because when you signed that birth certificate, you signed your child over to the motherfucking corporation, the United States of America. Go do your research. So now you work for the corporation, your child work for the corporation, and if that child have a child and he do the same thing or she do the same, it's going to be the same thing. They want dummies, not critical thinkers. This is why they can come take your child at any time and ain't nothing you can do about it in the name of being mistreated. No, they need that person, that body, to be fully functional to go out in the world and help build this raggedy motherfucker up. Why? Because they work for the corporation. Stay with me. Now, the next order of business I want y'all to understand is this. I'm going to show you how they tie religion in, right, to slavery. Not just slavery, this whole system, this whole systematic bullshit. Now I'm going to show you how they play with you, how they want you to be a dummy. When you hear this, you're going to say, damn, they tried. I mean, they tried me because you ain't know no better. But you was the right candidate. They want people that don't know shit. That's why slaves got killed if they knew how to read and write. Nothing changed. But with no further ado, let me show you how they used religion or used the Bible and religion to tie all this in. Check this out. Man, listen to this, man. It says, obey the government, for God is the one who has put it there. There is no government anywhere that God has not placed in power. So those who refuse to obey the law of the land are refusing to obey God, and punishment will follow. Man, if y'all don't start using y'all common sense, man, back to the video. Wow. This is the moment where your common sense should be kicking in. They telling you that if you disobey government, you disobeying God. How they gonna put government equivalent to God? Some man-made shit. Now, if I recall, I don't know now nigga that got a printing press that can print up a Bible. I don't know now nigga that sat in the room and was able to agree or disagree on what goes in the Bible. See, this is where your common sense should be kicking in. These people are using your belief, playing with your belief, implementing government ideologies. And we all know government ain't helping nobody. But as I talked about in my last podcast last week that we air every Wednesday, 8 o'clock Eastern time, the Popular Podcast, what I said. Poor people are the easiest people to control. Why? Because they depend on the government. Huh? So what I'm saying is this. Stick around to the end of this video because I'm going to blow your mind how all this stuff is set up. Now, before we go any further, I'm finna show you this. You cannot free a slave unless that slave knows he or she is in bondage. And if you don't know what bondage means, let me give you the definition to bondage. Check this out. Bondage, the state of being a slave. So you can't help people that doesn't recognize or understand their state of being. You are a slave. Our conditions and our environments complements that we are slaves. You don't supposed to pay bills every 30 days for the rest of your life. We are in bondage, dictatorship, okay? Back to the video. Wow. How can a person be freed from an environment or a condition that they're not even aware of? You really think we supposed to pay bills every 30 days? You think God intended that dumb shit? Ain't none of this shit sinking in. So when I speak and put this as far as like slavery goes, let me fast forward from then to now. Okay? From then slavery to now slavery. They switched it. They switched it. Now white folks are slaves. Slaves. And I'm going to tell you how. Don't you go to work for a paycheck? Aren't you living in this systematic bullshit? May have a few little perks, but they done switched it. And now we all are slaves. How do you control millions of people? By a small percentage of people. Easy. Control their education. Control their food. Control the resources. So what I'm telling you now is this. If you're living in America and you work and you slave and you get a paycheck and you pay all that shit out at the end of the month and do it all over again, you're a fucking slave. You are a slave. Everything in your life is a lie. And nothing has changed. Nothing. So this is what I want y'all to understand too. When you go to prison, you are a slave. Why the hell you think they made when you go to prison? It's scripture. I think it's the 13th Amendment. I think it is, or that might have to do with it. Why do you think when you go to prison, you become a slave? Why do you think they pay $25,000 for a murderer? And y'all thinking, oh, they trying to help get him off the streets. No, the fuck they ain't. They trying to get that nigga in prison, or that Latino in prison, or that Jamaican, the Dominican, or that white person. They trying to get them motherfuckers in prison to work. I did a video on this shit. McDonald's, Walmart, Starbucks, all these $1 billion companies, they get paid off the backs of slaves, prisoners. Nothing changed. And they working for 12 cents an hour. And you might ask yourself, how does this work? Well, I'm going to show you how it works. Okay? You create an environment with limited resources that's going to make a person either commit crime, because when the money go down, the crime go up. You or whoever go to prison. Cheap labor. These $1 billion companies they use prisoners to make all kind of products. Cheap labor. So they paying them 12 cents an hour, selling this shit for $12,000. And we go vote for these. I can't even call these motherfuckers stupid. Because they tricked our ass. They did it. But this is how they make millions and billions and want you to go to prison so that they can acquire cheap labor. And with prisoners in jail, they don't have to pay health care. They don't have to pay vacation, sick time. Now you see how the rich take care of the rich? Who in the fuck came up with this constitution? Who came up with this systematic bullshit? We fighting over color while the ones at the top running all this shit. But this is what I'm trying to tell you. We slaves. And they made it to where the major corporations can get this work labor when they should be giving it to struggling businesses. Man, this shit is a whole fucking setup. That's all it is, bro. If you can't see that, something wrong. And if you can't see it, that just means they done fine-tuned your ass. They got you up here. It's over with. You're a lost soul. So what I'm explaining to you is this. This shit has nothing to do with black or white at this point. Because I keep telling y'all, the people at the top will sacrifice their own mammy. You're not a part of their bloodline. You think because you white, they going to let you in? They're not. When you don't own nothing, you can't paint the perception in people's minds on how the world is. We're living in different realities. That's why you keep hearing multiverse all of a sudden you hear multiverse, multiverse, multiverse. Everybody living in all these different realities. In your reality as a white guy, not saying all, but it could, you may feel like, oh, the world is like this and, I could do that and this and that. Okay. These people understand from a psychology standpoint how to control people. Easy. Control their education. Control what they think. Control what they think of when it comes to certain things. And I keep telling y'all, these people use all aspects of how we receive data and they manipulate it. Again, how do you receive data? Through these, through this, through this, through this, touch. Now you see how this shit works? And I'm just using the slave thing, how it was to where it's at now. Slavery was just, we need people to build for us and we're going to make them do it. They got ahead of us 400 years and cut us loose and say, okay, we all done built enough shit. Now we so far ahead of y'all never catch up. We're going to give y'all 40 acres and a mule. Them bitch ain't gave us a motherfucking acre and a dog. This is why you see Wells Fargo from 1818. Them bitches been getting old money. You have to put this shit in perspective. Why I be telling y'all, we going to get together and we going to take this shit like they took it. Yeah. We're going to get together and buy this shit back. Or we just going to talk and do nothing. That's it. I don't get fooled by all the other shit no more. You don't fool me no more. I'm not no damn dummy. I am a critical thinker. I understand what's going on. And I know God ain't going to put me... Like, at the end of the day, y'all, these religious people, they so scary. How you so scared you got God on your side? I don't get it. And a lot of these niggas, excuse my language, it be the one we need to get rid of when they come to you with that religious thing. Because they using it just the same way they use it. They using it on your own people, man. It was so screwed up, bro. I just be want to know why. Why are we here? What's the whole purpose? Like, what the fuck we here for? We ain't here to be building nothing for nobody. But then people figured it out. They figured it out. If we get the head, everything below comes. We give y'all the perception of what to think of when it comes to a black man, black woman. Why the hell you think they got all these shows on TV? Why the hell you got women on TV portraying to be this masculine woman that can take care of everything when the man ain't shit? That shit fall back on us. We need help just like y'all need help. But who's painting the picture? Who? They is. That's why they control all the TV stations, magazines, football leagues, all the influencers. See, you thinking about you. You might be 35, 40, 45, 50. What about that child that's 7 years old, don't know no better? Straight undeveloped mind. They not working on you no more. Nigga, you's a has-been. They on the young generation. So they open their heads up wide and plant all the things in their head they want. Oh, when it comes to a shooter, oh, this is what a shooter is. When it comes to going to prison as a black man, you going to be rewarded by the hood when you come home. We the only ones do that dumbass shit. That's the dumbest shit in the world. go to prison, come home. I'm glad you made it home. But why we reward that shit like that shit is an achievement? Who put that in your head? I didn't. See, it's the motherfucker that control the radio, TV, and all this other shit. Or a rapper go to jail to come home, oh, that motherfucker stock go up. Who promoting that shit? I know I'm a little off topic, but it's all this shit intertwined, bruh. And it's crazy that most people don't even see it. They just, you go outside right now, man, them people riding in their car, they walking by, walking their dog, them bitches oblivious to what the fuck going on. Oblivious, they don't know. But I just want to break that down to y'all, man, and show y'all how slavery ain't going nowhere. Show y'all how you have to create a system in order for this shit to work. That's why the Matrix there. This is why we even got government in the first place. They did away with the kings in the castles, not the real kings and queens, but the fake motherfuckers. They did away with them because you can go right there and say, those are the motherfuckers that's dictating us, that's governing us. You can point your finger at the king and the queen on Castle Hill, the fake king and queen. So they say, we're going to do away with that. We're going to give y'all government. Keep telling y'all, that shit is designed. If we give you government, that's 1,000 layers of authority. If you got a problem with your president, man, you don't even know where to start to scratch that itch. By design. So people, I'm just going to cut straight to the chase and tell y'all this. As long as we continue to let these people govern us, ain't a fuck thing gonna change. And it's simple. We don't have to go to work if we don't want to. All it takes is us to say, man, you know what? Fuck this shit. Why you think they keep us divided? Every time you walk out the store and don't hold the door for the person behind you, you are part of the problem. Every time you walk by your neighbor and don't speak, you are part of the problem. Every time you think because you a Dominican, or you Spanish, or you black, or you whatever the fuck ever you are, or you think you better than another race, or you think you better than somebody else, you are a part of the problem. You ain't nothing. Why the fuck you think they stick together? Because it's power in numbers. But to tell us, no, man, go get your own car. No, man, go get your own house. No, get your own bank account. So now we living as individualistics. I told y'all, individualism and collectivism is two different ways of living. Try to walk up a hill toting a 500-pound bag. But what if it were 10 of us toting that bag? 20. Hell, 100. You know how light that bag would be? Man, if you ain't learned nothing from this video, man, I hope you learned something, man. Because at the end of the day, it is simple. Very simple. The people that run this world created a reality around with your consciousness. So everything how you see the world, they put it there. And they put it there for a reason. So unlock that. Stop telling yourself shit like, I had a bad day. The fuck? What is a bad day? I don't know what a bad day is. Words or spells. Stop putting spells on yourself. Stop telling them I got a bad day. Stop saying, oh, I can't, or I this, or I don't do that. Because your actions comes second. You speak it, your actions are governed by what you think. You become what you think. Simple. So with that being said, man, you know I love y'all. Especially if y'all made it this far in the video. And please share it. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna do a whole nother video about that letter, about that flyer. Cause there's some things on that flyer I want to go through and break down also. But like I say, man, strive to be a better person, vibrate higher, do what you love to do, man. This is your journey, your life. And in order for you to be found, you got to be lost. I'll let y'all on this video.